Break it down.
I'm gonna bust it open. I'm a bad bitch. I'm gonna fit on the dick.
Oh man, what's up, everybody? We're back at it again with the J's.
At it again.
What was that kid's name? Daniel. Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah.
Got it again with the white buns.
Was that the same year as Rake It Up? Because we opened it by singing Rake It Up, and then somehow
I think Rake It Up might have been. Rake It Up might have been after that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, it had to have been, because I'm surprised we're still singing it now. Honestly, it was mad catchy.
Well, it's got like sentimental value for me. That song. It was my anthem for a while. You said you guess. Did I ever tell you the story about how I first heard that?
No, I don't remember. Go ahead, tell it. Go ahead, tell it for the listeners.
I was in boot camp. I was in basic training for the Marine Corps, and I had already been dropped to my second platoon, so I got set back like a week or two in training with a new group. And the new drill instructor, I was with the new senior drill instructor, so this is like the guy in charge of the other guys. He for some reason he ended up taking me or picking me up from medical for something, and it was just he and I in a truck alone, and he had the radio on, and Rake It Up started playing, and he actually turned it up. And so we were just me and his big buff Tracy Morgan. Imagine Tracy Morgan, but like really shredded. That's what this guy looks like. Listening to Rake It Up, and he was from like Memphis too, so he sounded
cool
that makes sense. Yo
Gotti.
Yeah.
That's not who that was.
No,
What's his name?
Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, I asked him, I was like, what is this? Because I recognized Nicki Minaj, but I'd never heard the song before. And he was like, oh, this is one of those old Johnson that used to play in clubs a lot. They used to play this one. And so I was like, okay, well. The first thing I did when I got out was I looked it up and downloaded it. And it's been with me ever since.
I think what came out when I was in basic, I know this one joint was out. It was like, fuck you. But they sampled, I forget the woman's name, but she was like, fuck you. And it had like, I think it was Joe Gotti and Meek Mill was in the feature. It was a nice little joint.
At first I thought you were talking about the CeeLo Green song.
Oh no, that was I was still in high school. Yeah.
Well, that was high school.
Yeah.
I don't know another "Fuck You" single. Is this breaking news? Do I have an excuse to play the? No, I guess it's an old song. You know, I'll play it all the way out.
What else?
Fucking,
there's mad shit that sample fuck yous. Mm-hmm. Like did you see the Jamie Foxx special? And you know his ass be singing and shit. No. And he was like, fuck you, fuck you.
He has like a comedy special?
Mm-hmm.
Since
and
when?
He was like singing and shit. Fucking, it's old as shit, bro.
He is just a jack of all trades.
Yeah, son, him and Donald Glover, definitely.
I type in Jamie Foxx comedy, and it doesn't fill in special; it fills in specials, plural. Like he's.
Ooh, goddamn.
Let's take a look here.
Jamie Foxx.
Okay, 1993. I'm seeing.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Goddamn.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx Unleashed, Lost.
That's the shit I'm trying to be on. I'm trying to be on some Jamie Foxx, Donald Glover shit. I'm not trying to just be, you know what I'm saying? Or I guess more Donald Glover, because Jamie Foxx don't rap. He just singing shit.
This is going to get our whole video taken down. He's dressed like Star Trek. That's awesome. Love that.
I don't hear you, huh?
I think that was just the style in the
Star Trek. That's how them all motherfuckers is looking.
The vaporwave aesthetic. what that's all about.
Though. Cause I got grown
let's dress like that from now on.
Like,
when we get our first big special.
Oh no, yeah, we got to turn this off. He's just grabbing his nuts. Good work, Jamie.
I was going to do that in a minute anyway.
Okay, good. You're adding that to your routine, your set. Just scratch your nuts in the middle.
That's going to be my thing.
I would have loved to
not
see
even
the joke
grabbing,
this,
just like scratching.
A little too risque.
Just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, there's no joke here. I didn't put any gold bombed on earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't put any Nivea on.
I showered with hot water. I'm a little dry.
Yeah, it's all crusty down there. You just had a show. So was this your first showcase?
It's my first official paid show.
Yes, yes. Wow.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I want to find the sound. There it is. There we go.
Hey.
So that is amazing. And so this was this past Friday, February, was it 23rd? February 23rd, right? Was your first paid show at Dream Big Venues in Del Mar. Yes. And you've been there. You've been with them for a while, and that's where you go to open mics and do free stuff there usually. But they've started hosting events, paid events, and they put you on one. Oh my gosh! So who runs that joint?
So Dan Bell is the owner of the establishment.
Gotcha. And so he's the guy that went on, whose house we ended up at after? Was that him?
Nah, that was Todd.
Todd who? Todd Grahams?
Todd Lanier.
Lanier? Oh my god. There's so many fucking I'm trying to put faces to names. Even when I'm like in a room full of people, I still I can't remember anybody's name. So Todd
bro.
It's Todd who?
Todd Lanier.
Todd Lanier. And we got to get our rhythm back because this whole latency delay, it's been so long since we recorded on Discord, but we'll get it. But don't abandon us yet, just because we're like struggling to interrupt each other. But so Todd Lanier, I have to say it like 4 times and then I might remember it.
But then I'll finally get it down, yeah.
So he doesn't run anything. He's just
not really, no.
Okay.
We used to perform in his garage on Monday nights.
That's why I thought he was running this new place. So you were before this point. You've been performing out of his garage, and then this new venue comes into play. And who buys this place?
Well, so Dan actually already owned the place. So apparently they've been in and out of that place for like years now, but I guess they got shut down because they were doing like illegal comedy or some shit. So they got kicked out.
Yeah.
But then Dan, he like made it official and shit because the place used to look way different. Mm-hmm. Like that shit was newly like Dan did it in a span of like 2 or 3 months working every day, all day, and he fucking turned it into what it is now.
Huh. Well, shout out to Dan. That's amazing. That's because it really is a great spot. It is. I was talking to Devine Kerr on Facebook because she reached out and said that you talked to her because she came through for a showcase the day after yours, and she said the place was awesome. It was a great room, and I said I thought the exact same thing when I went for the first time to see you on Friday. So that's a great spot.
She liked it.
Absolutely.
I do wonder that. I wonder if like I hope the artists like it, you know, because I know this one dude, he was talking about like a green room for artists and stuff, and I'm like,
he's doing a lot.
We're not. Yeah, I'm like, we're not. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's
anywhere. You saw me on Thursday. I didn't have that, and that was a nice space.
Yeah,
but like we didn't have anywhere to go. We were just in the audience the whole time. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like, for the most part, when I see it, like that's what it is. I'm like, maybe what the DC Comedy Improv, I'm like, maybe they have one, but I'm like, outside of that, I don't know.
Yeah, let's see if I can pull up some. Here we go. I have some pictures up here.
Look at that.
That was
and
me. So that
Ren took those pictures, yeah?
Yes, Ren's camera person, Ren. I know the names. It's 2 Rens, like 1 in a million chance of having it.
She does a really good job.
No, she did a fantastic job. That shit looks...
I like that.
I almost cried when I saw this because it was like it captured... I told her, I said, this one's my favorite because it captured on my face how I feel on the inside 90% of the time when I'm telling jokes. I'm like, this is not going to go well. But like, this is the expression of my soul usually when I'm on stage.
You look like you're like speaking some deep ass profound shit, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You look like you're about to sing some fucking Frank Sinatra.
Okay, if you think so, I think I look like I'm terrified or like I'm dead inside, maybe.
Bro, I didn't even tell you, David fucking sings.
Really?
David, this motherfucker. So we did this one show. It wasn't a paid show, but it was fun as shit. And it was called Weeding Out the Stones. You had to guess who was sober out of all the comics there. Yeah. And me and David are sitting next to each other, and the host is giving us different tasks and activities to do. It was fun as shit. I hope to do it again. But one of them was like to sing like a short song for like 30 seconds. And David's the last one. It gets to this motherfucker. This motherfucker stands up and sings fucking My Way. And my face is like, I'm astonished. Okay. I'm like, I didn't know this motherfucker sang, bro. I'm like, what?
You know what, though? So he did a great job, is what you're saying. He did it really well.
Son,
he and I should do this. Like, we're going to have him on the podcast. This is the same David Luna, right?
Yeah.
So shout out to David. First of all, I want to say this. It's one episode too late because we're back with these new amazing graphics, the border, the backgrounds, everything you see now that's different than it was last year. This is a big thanks to David Luna, and I'll pull up his Instagram now actually as well, because I mean he went above and beyond with this. And I paid him handsomely on my salary, what I would say. But trust me, he was compensated for this because this is just amazing artwork he made. So not only is he a talented graphic artist, he's also a stand-up comedian who did an outstanding job on Friday alongside Lorenzo. He is a singer, come to find out. So this guy's a jack of all trades. What I was saying, as I pull up his stuff, I'm getting distracted, but I was saying what he and I should do is get on a show together or a mic or something, and then just like have like a bust out into a duet or something. Like that would be funny because it sounds like we sing kind of like the same style of music, right?
That would be fucking. That would actually be pretty damn epic. Damn. That'd be pretty damn epic. Oh shit, bro.
And then we could hook it up. We could like practice something beforehand or like agree on a song, but just like for like the last 2 minutes, like bust into a song. That would be pretty funny.
We'll produce a duo album with the two of y'all. Mm-hmm. I think that should be pretty damn good.
Mystico, here he is. This is Clock Comics on Instagram, David Luna. And I knew I would like him as soon as I saw him. I saw a picture of him in a blazer, in a suit jacket. I knew he was the man. And I knew he'd get the job done no matter what it was. Because, I mean, it's a select few people who cruise around in suit jackets. Not to, pat myself on the back here. But I think I handle business. So it's always a good sign when I see someone else who I think is going to do the same. But look at this artwork he makes. It's just fantastic. And it's really reminiscent of like old Disney cartoons. Here's Mickey Mouse, in fact. But, I mean, just look at this, like, Cuphead. Old school like 40s animation style. Like he's just great. He's great at this shit. And there's the man himself. So shout out to David. Did an outstanding job. I took some normal pictures of him. I don't know where those are. But you get to see him dressed up like Joaquin Phoenix in the meantime. That's A-okay. But back to this. So this was Thursday in Frederick, Maryland. I performed with Ren Daw, friend of the podcast, which was awesome. Thank you so much, Ren, for having me. Words can't begin to express how fun of a show that was. And boy, he paid everybody. I mean, good golly, that's the most I've been paid for anything so far. So, I mean, he took care of everybody. Ren. So, Ren's a good man. And then M was there. M Fisk, there she is. My girl.
Gang, shout out.
Love of my life. There she is. LOML. I said it beforehand. And then, I don't know why I had to abbreviate it after I said it. But there she is. She's fucking awesome. She got added onto the show after somebody backed out. I think that there was a conflict or somebody double booked. So, but thankfully she was game and she killed it. She did a great job. Yeah. And then Ren, of course, did a great job. And Cody Crawford was the host. Ren's, I guess, a friend of many, many years, came through to host. And they're both on tour together. So they're in other cities right now as we speak. I don't know quite where, or else I would plug them. At this very moment, they are performing somewhere. So please track Ren at Ren Q Daw on all social media platforms. I'm really struggling just to pull the screen up in a different way. Oh my, thank goodness.
You're doing fantastic.
I got to get my mojo back. I got to get my.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
It's been a minute, but if you see me like looking intently at a screen and nothing's happening, it's because I'm like slowly but surely moving the mouse somewhere and figuring out what to press without like setting the entire screen on fire. Or like somehow doxing everyone, and like I'm just. And if you see me moving slowly, it's because I'm moving very deliberately, so as not to like pull up some side window with everyone's information.
Oh my! Yeah. I fucking goddamn. I was thinking the other day at work, I was just chilling, having a good time, enjoying myself, and this fucking woman, she asked me how my day was.
This fucking woman.
And yeah, this fucking bitch.
Oh, wait.
She was like, how's your day going?
Yeah.
And it ruined my whole fucking day.
Because
it's like, if you see me having a good time, that doesn't mean talk to me. That means leave me the fuck alone. I was doing good until you fucking took your time to harass me.
Yeah.
And like, there was the Emperor's New Groove in the beginning when he's like dancing and then he bumps into the old man. He's like, you threw off my groove, and he like threw him out the window. And then in my head, I wish I could throw this bitch out the window for fucking up my groove.
Yeah.
But I've also
decided. Know her?
No, it was just some random.
So you were at work and it was just a customer came up to you or someone? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's grounds for killing someone, I think. Like you would have been.
That's justified. What I think. I'm glad.
Today, breaking news. Actually, I'll go ahead and play the full song because this is crazy, and then I'll lead into a story that happened that relates to yours. But there is some breaking news.
Hit me with it.
I already did, but you can't hear it. Yeah, you can't hear it because it's sorry. You're just gonna have, every time I say breaking news, you're just gonna have to do the dance for the duration of the song, like you can hear it.
It's fucking just fucking.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's like riding a bike. You just don't forget it. Your little.
I didn't learn how to ride a bike properly till I was like 25, probably.
But you learned how to dance to the breaking news song that I wrote
in an instant.
So today was my so I had to take, for 5 weeks, I had to take this class called VASAP for my DUI incident last year. And I just finished my last week tonight. I just finished my final class tonight. Then it's over with. And that happens down in Fredericksburg, or it happened down in Fredericksburg. I'll never step foot in Fredericksburg again, so help me God. Unless there's a comedy thing, then I guess I'll be there. But
they do got spots. What's that one joint we saw?
Yeah, there's Highmark there. There's Katora Coffee, which I still haven't been to. I'd love to go, but I'll go for those. Nothing else. I'll be there, kicking and screaming. You'll have to drag me to Fredericksburg.
Oh my god!
But tonight was my last one, and before I got there, I had enough time to go to Cookout. So I went and got some food on the cheap. I got about just 2 or 3 helpings of food. I think a helping is like a southern serving. So I just made enough food to smother someone with. It's like,
oh my god!
Enough food to stave off an entire African colony.
I was about to say a pack of wolves or something.
A pack of wolves. Yeah, just a ravenous lot of folk. What they would have been
about to
fine
get
for
you,
months.
and you're like throwing the food. You're like
3 helpings to cook out. I for $14 had me. I was good to go. I still got some cinnamon rolls after that on my way back up, but that's neither here nor there. Because after I got Cookout, I went and got gas. I was low on gas, so I went to Wawa right next to it, and I'm standing at the pump, and just like you were saying, like, what's more perturbing than someone coming up to you for anything when you're in public? And I wasn't at work. I'm a civilian now. Like, I'm just at the gas station, clearly pumping gas into my car as a civilian.
Mind your business.
Mind you. And this lady comes up to me, and I saw someone else backing up the trashes at all the pumps, so I figured, okay, there's activity here. I'm not alone. Whatever, fine. So someone comes up to me, or they come next to me. Okay, this must be another employee doing their job, whatever. But then they talk to me. They speak to me, and gestured to me, and like wave. And then that's when I understand that I'm in trouble. That I'm in danger now of having to enter a discourse with this individual. It's a lady. She's a little shorter than me, and she goes, "Excuse me, sir." I'm not going to do her voice. She had a terrible accent, but she goes, "Excuse me, sir. And this is what as soon as she said, "Excuse me, sir," I look at her. I'm going like this from here's me at the pump, and then I turn. "Excuse me, sir." Okay, I'll give her the light of day just to see what's going on. She goes, "I need some help." As soon as I heard I immediately, like, I start scowling. Whatever glint or inkling of like respect I had in my visage totally disappeared when I knew she was going to ask me for some shit. But she goes, I need some help. My family, I have a family in the, I'm kind of doing her accent when I said I wouldn't, but I can't do it any other way. So brace for impact. But she goes, I have family in Bethesda Hospital in Maryland, and I just need someone to put a little gas in my car. Can someone put some gas? Can you help me get to the hospital? I straight up, I just went like, I can't help you. I don't have any money. I'm like holding my wallet. I'm literally holding my wallet in my left hand with I have cash in it and shit. But I just straight up I said, I don't have any money. I can't help you. And I said it just like that. And she goes, but please, I know, because she can clearly see that I'm like lying to her face.
Yeah.
Getting gas. Yeah. But even still, like, I was telling the truth because, like, I do have money, but it's not even my money because I have bills to pay that's gonna be gone like that before the end of the month, and I need it for other shit. So like technically, I had no money to give. Is what I could have said, but I just in the heat of the moment, I just told her I didn't have money. And
bro, I was just talking about this shit too.
Yeah,
son, I take offense when people ask me for money because I'm like, bitch. I don't work so I could give you money. Yeah. I work so I can spend it how I want. I don't give nobody money. I literally don't. There's not a single soul that I would give money to. And I've only needed to borrow money twice in my lifetime. Mm-hmm. First time it was because I was like 19. I thought I bought something because I thought a bill came out my account.
Yeah.
But that shit came out late. My shit was in the overdraft.
Yeah.
They was taking $7 a day. So I asked my mom if I could borrow like $50 until I got paid, and then
just
I paid
to
her back.
keep, just to keep it from
just so I wouldn't keep getting charged for the overdraft. That
charge.
So shiesty, bruh. That shit shiesty as fuck.
Yeah.
Son, I found the hard way. I was like, these bitches is.
And I never understand. I'm like, what determines what overdrafts me versus what just gets rejected? I guess if it meets like a certain threshold requirement, because you'll never get an overdraft for like $50, right? It's only like around 30 is the most.
Yeah.
At least for Navy Federal. Mm-hmm. And then somehow if you've overdrafted over 30, then you start getting charges constantly. But if it's like if it's like under $29, then you're like safe to just leave it in the red.
See, I had PNC at the time.
Oh.
And I noticed the first charge was like $21, but now I was like, okay, it's whatever, I'll just leave it. But now I checked the next day, -7 again, and I'm like, oh, so these motherfuckers are charging this shit every goddamn day. I was like, I got to do something about this.
Yeah.
I think I called them too and told them to fucking reset, send my shit back. I was like, stop fucking charging me, send my shit back. I do that now. I just fucking, if my shit overdrafts, I'm like, hey, put that shit back. Stop fucking charging me because I don't have money. And they actually do it, which is awesome.
Yeah, like, they'd rather rather stop somebody's inquiry into what's going on than to try and draw it out and create problems. So
yeah,
Amazon, I know we're talking about a bank, but if you just want to like get one over on, not even get one over, but if you want to get yours, if you want to just like straight up step on a company's like dick and balls and tell them to ask for more, Amazon is the one to do that too. Like, because Amazon, they could be totally in the right. Your package could have gotten there a day early, and they're doing such a bad job tracking it that they have no idea it's even been delivered. You tell them that there's anything wrong with it, and just go down the rabbit hole for 2 seconds on like surveys and product reviews. They'll refund you outright for that entire item. And that might be breaking the law. I'm not sure if that's breaking the law, but you can do it, is what I'm saying, because they won't look into it. Amazon has no time. They don't even have time to turn a profit half the time. They just know. They just know that you're paying a subscription, or even if you're not. And I really have never paid for Amazon Prime beyond like a couple months. So even as a non-Prime user, I'm telling you, you can just get shit for free from Amazon if you want.
Talk, yeah.
These headphones I'm wearing were free. These were like damn near $100 headphones, and this was more legitimate because the package was actually misplaced, but it arrived like a day after they refunded me.
I love that. I had this one item and I ordered it and it fucking didn't come the day of. I was like, I hope this bitch comes late so I could be like, hey, it's not here, and then but it always shows up it always shows up later. But if I already got my refund, I already got the refund. I'll be watching for that shit. I check it every day.
Yeah. And they'll tell you, they say if it comes anyway, it's yours. Don't worry about it. So
I love it so much.
Yeah, but banks are trickier because they're like, no, not so fast.
Yeah, banks are shiesty.
They're a little greedier.
They're like, this is how we make our money, off of your fucking overdraft fees, bitch. That's why we let you do it.
Off interest, off overdraft, off fees out the ass. That's exactly right. Oh boy. What were we? I just want to get through this real quick. Emma's there at the show. Again, great job. There's Ren, there's Cody, and there's other Ren who took the beautiful photos. Ren Elizabeth, who I've been talking to. I want to get her on the podcast. I'd love to talk to her as well.
Actuals.
Yeah. And there you are, right there at yours. I mean, just the killer curtain, good ass little stool there. I mean, that's all you can ask for in a setup. And there's David, actually. So there's another picture of David Luna right next to you. And there's you actually what?
Oh, fucking we actually we've been talking. I think this was like a week or two ago, and we started a conversation. We were like, it was fucking Isaiah. Isaiah was like, "Do you think?" I forget how he worded it exactly, but he was like, "Who do you think the best looking guys in the club are?" And they said David was number one. I was like, I can agree with that. Then they said some other fucking guy was number two. I was like, I don't agree with that. I was like, but I was like, if I'm gonna be humble, I'll accept number three. They're like, I don't know who number three is. I was like, bitch, I'm right fucking here.
I was gonna say they didn't put you in like the top three at least.
I was like, real talk. I was like, I'm being extremely humble for accepting three because I'm definitely tied at one with David.
You're a contender for one.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm definitely
not gonna lie, I was looking around and
maybe two. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll give David one and I'll humbly accept two, but when he puts on his glasses, that shit definitely switches and I'm number one.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, you can just see by the picture here. Not a lot of lookers.
I think they're just fucking with
Del Mar.
Me. They like the fucking fuck.
Yeah, it's good to take you down a peg too, because you do have like a god complex. You do just walk around saying you're a god constantly, so that would be. It does make sense. Good on them for doing it. Actually, you're at 5 easily. You're number 5 on the. Now that I'm looking at the picture here, yeah, that's just. It just occurred to me that you're at 6 on the list. Top, 1 being best looking, you're easily at 8. How many people are in the picture? Yeah, there's 8 people in this picture. You're at 8. You're number 8 in this picture. So that was this weekend. Yep, there we are. That was this past weekend. Great fun. I loved it. I probably won't be back for a hot minute because that's so far. How do you drive? Every time you drive down here, you're driving how far? How long is that drive?
Depending where I'm going, is for the main part, everything's like 2.5 hours.
Oh my god! No, that's not.
Like
no, it's not. No, it's not.
Depending where I'm going.
What?
When I go to your place, it's like 3 hours. But if I'm going to like DC or anywhere else, it's like 2:15, 2.5.
Yeah, but even still, do you ever come straight here, or are you usually coming from somewhere like a halfway point?
I come straight there sometimes. It matters.
When you come straight here, it's 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. And with good traffic. Good traffic.
And that's not taking any toll roads, nothing?
No tolls.
Huh.
Not a single one.
I don't know what Apple Maps bullshit is going on where it's like toll free is like 4.5 hours around the fucking.
It matters. So that's the thing too. It matters what time you're looking at it, because if there's traffic, when you're looking, it's only going to give you that. Mm-hmm. But I look, let's say if we look right now, it's probably going to say like 3 hours at max. Yeah. Because nobody should be on the fucking road.
True. But still, 3 hours. That's no small trip.
I know that is a good drive.
You make it. I'm not doing that shit. I quit that when I stopped. When I stopped living in Blacksburg.
Yeah.
I quit that when I left the band I was in for some reason in Hampton, which they're all good people. With my Nana, with a friend of the podcast, Nana Morris. When I was in a band with her, driving down to Hampton, 2.5 hours. Both ways, and I would turn around the same night and come back, so it was really like a 5-hour drive each night that I'd go practice with them. That was crazy. I'm done with that. I'm done, and I'm not doing it for anything. I'm not even doing it if I'm getting paid. So unless I'm on a paid showcase, but so I need to be on a showcase with you guys, and it's got to be like 2-3 months after my last trip. Or I have to have multiple things going on in the area.
What if you got offer for $500 to drive 3 hours tomorrow?
Yeah, okay. So
$500.
Where do I sign? That's not realistic. Because realistically, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get like $30, which is only going to cover gas for like one way, and then I also have to eat 5 times in one night, right?
I don't know about 5.
I have to stop at Wendy's, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts. I have to. I don't have a choice. And when I go to Wawa to spend my gas money, I have to go inside and get a quesadilla and some of the dynamite Doritos, like the Doritos Takis rival.
Hell no.
And there's my money 3-4 times over. So if you got that,
could go to Rofo, get the family size fries. Them shits literally always fill me up, and there's always 2 fries left, no matter what. Sits $35 every time.
I don't think I've had their fries. For those of you who speak English and you're not from Maryland, Rofo is Royal Farms. That's what that is. It's a gas station that makes fried chicken primarily. That's what they're known for, which Lorenzo raves about. He loves the fried chicken from Royal Farms.
Can't get enough.
He loves how they slaughter them in back. How they cleave the heads off in the back of the of the gas station, and that's why it's so good. He'll tell you he just gave the stamp of approval because he'll tell you that's the secret, is that the death is in house.
It's freshly dead,
freshly dead, fresh killed. Yeah. No, and actually I've never had their chicken either.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
Only their fries.
Mm-hmm.
They had spicy fries for a minute. I wish they kept them. They were delicious.
But people rave about the chicken because of how, I guess, the fry batter or whatever. So I'm sure the fries are equally amazing. But so you're getting fries from there. That makes sense. What happened there? I'm sorry to cut you off. One time.
No, yeah. So one time they had the spicy fries for a little bit. I think it was the first time I got them actually, and I ordered the spicy fries. But I tried one in the store because it looked the same. Because they look different. They look slightly different because of the spice seasoning. So I looked down and I'm like, these look regular. And I bit when I was like, it tastes regular. And I was like, hey, ma'am. I was like, I ordered the spicy fries, and she was like, oh shit. She was like, just keep those. So then I got the spicy fries and the regular fries both for free.
There you go.
Well, not both for free, but like, you know what I'm saying? It was buy one, get one.
Yeah, you pulled one over on them.
Hell yeah.
Like we were talking about with Amazon. That's the best. When you get some free food, which I was talking about that cookout earlier. I went there last week. It was like a ritual. I would go down to Fredericksburg, go to my class. Every Tuesday, I would go to the cookout beforehand, and then afterwards, I'd go to the all-you-can-eat sushi place that we went to for that video, for the Haunted Mansion video. I would go to that by myself, which was pathetic. Is there a sadder sight than a table for one at an all-you-can-eat restaurant? Is there a sadder occurrence?
Man, you gotta treat yourself, King.
And I did 5 days in a row. I did treat myself. I think I did skip a couple nights, but I think I did go 3 times.
Goddamn.
So
that's not that bad. There's 4 more days you could have cooked or something.
Yeah. And it's good stuff. And you want to talk about good fried food? They have great deep fried sushi there, and it's made fresh, made to order. So I mean, like, that shit is hot. Like, if you like hot sushi, like with like. I didn't know they had that. You didn't get any fried sushi when you? Oh yeah.
I didn't know they had it. I'd have got some if I knew they had it.
Oh my god, it's delectable. And
I
they
love
pour the
some
mayonnaise
fried
all
sushi.
over it and the eel sauce.
You lost me. You lost me. You lost me. You lost me at mayonnaise. Who eats that shit? What the fuck? Was it even QP?
Was it even QP?
QP?
You don't have headphones, do you? Or like, how are you hearing things? Just through the computer speaker?
I hear it for the computer.
Huh. This might not work. I wanted to try like an idea for a segment where I play a video, but you can't look at it. You just have to listen. So you'll have to close your eyes and then open them when I tell you. But you'll have to listen to the video and tell me if you can decipher what's going on in the video, just from the sound.
I could do that. I could hear it good, but I could get my headphones too.
Okay, I think this will work this time without headphones, and in the future we might have to play it. Some of them might be more subtle than this one is. So go ahead and close your eyes. Close your eyes, close them, keep them closed, and I'm going to pull up a video. You're going to tell me what you think could be happening in this video.
All right.
What do you think is going on?
Как вкусную тут кашу, мамину кашу, скажи, папа любит, давайте. Ой, как слушай, да? Кашку.
And the audience is playing too, they can't see it yet.
Медведушки. Ой, скажи, сладу. Ой, давай.
Any guesses so far? You feel free to guess at any point, but just don't open your eyes.
It seems like maybe a couple talking or something. Maybe they're like.
Don't open your eyes. I just paused it. You're saying a couple's talking?
Yeah, maybe they're talking, or one of them's about to leave or something.
Okay. They're talking. Do you hear any? It's more about, and that's why I think headphones might be a little better, because it's more about the sound effects that are going on. And clearly this is in a different language. You hear it's in a different language than English. But listen not so much to the talking, listen more to the sounds.
Зайкин мой сладкий. Молодец.
Are they playing ping pong?
Playing ping pong? Like, you don't hear like chewing or anything like that? You don't hear like maybe like smacking lip sounds?
I thought that was kissing.
You thought it was kissing? Okay, that's what. Yeah. So that's where the couple comes into play?
Yeah, that's some loud ass fucking smacking.
It is some loud smacking. It is pretty. And so I thought, so with headphones you'd hear the smacking pretty distinctly. Okay, well, go ahead and open your eyes and take a look at what's actually happening and see if there was anything. Yeah, it's a Russian guy feeding a bear over his shoulder.
Oh, the bowl's what sounds like fucking ping pong.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, I can see how that would throw it off. Like but at no point could you detect that it's a guy who's like could at any moment get his head ripped off by like a several thousand pound beast.
I thought maybe his partner was about to cuss him out for trying to abandon their family for the ping pong championship. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I never suspected this.
Way off, Chad. This is what it is. He kisses him on the snout.
Holy shit, that's a dominance play.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess so.
I don't know. The bear must be fine with it. I feel like if I did that to Daisy, she'd like fucking try to hit my face. She'd be like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here, bear."
I was gonna say, how does this bear look to you? Does it look like it's doing well? I guess so. Because I guess if it wasn't well fed, then it might be more
it would eat
irritated.
Person. Yeah.
I guess this looks good.
He looks happy and healthy.
Because there's like this theme of like circus bears and shit being mistreated and underfed.
Yeah.
And like beaten into submission, and that's how they get trained. But this guy looks like he's doing okay.
He looks like he's having a good time.
Yeah. He's in a car commercial, it looks like.
Goddamn.
Haval. Some Russian ass Jeep knockoff. Cool. Well, we'll bring that back with some sounds. Yeah, maybe I'll get one with less going on, less clanking when it's like clearly that's too much of a misdirect. I was going more for like the smacking sounds. I wanted you to think like it was someone eating.
Because I heard the smacking, but I thought they were kissing in the middle of a ping pong tournament, and I was like, what is this fucking I Care a Lot, you know? Fucking making out at the most unnecessary times.
Yeah. Oh, let's take a look at this. So I just found this guy while we're on Instagram. I just discovered this guy the other day. He is a provocateur who goes, I don't know what country he's in. I didn't really investigate beyond just discovering him in my recommended feed. But what he does, oh God, are you there, or am I talking to myself? Hang on, I think he froze. But I'll explain it for the audience. But this guy does on Instagram is he gets on the metro. It's always in a subway. He gets on the train. And usually what he'll do is he'll just stare at people. He'll stare people down and make them like visibly uncomfortable. But in some of his more outrageous videos, he acts out and he'll like, I mean, on this page it looks like, or on this frame it looks like he's just diving onto the floor of the train, like he's about to miss the train, like, you know, like an action sequence. With some of these, he's walking on the escalator, the hand part of it. I mean, a really good guy by all accounts. But I think this is crazy. Like someone screams when they see him lunge into the train car. I mean, who wouldn't? Yeah, I think we lost Lorenzo. He'll be back. Oh man. But I saw that come up on my feed, and I immediately thought that shit like that just, I don't know if it annoys me anymore. I don't, because we're in a time now, in America at least, where there's a mass shooting every day, right? Like something like 4 people get killed by gun violence in this country every single day. I'm totally desensitized, you know. So I think what it's going to take for me to get pissed off by something like is for someone's going to have to take out a gun and just start free firing on video on the metro, which people already do on Reddit. So, but this stuff to me, it's, hey, go for it. It's just, it's fair game. The world is your oyster. I mean, go ahead and just make a joke out of riding the train. I mean, it's funny. The lady gets startled. She's like clearly, visibly distraught at this dude lunging in. Oh, are you back? Oh God. I don't know what's going on. For some, I was afraid my internet cut out, but it wasn't me for once. So we're safe.
I know. I was confused because I was like, when you went out, it still said I had internet, and then my shit is fucking. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure that shit out. That's a Friday test.
I was just explaining to the audience that I found this guy on Instagram who does like IRL videos where he goes into the subway in another country. I think it's in France or some French speaking country, and he goes into the subway and he just like stares people down and makes them uncomfortable. And then in his most outrageous video, he does things like this, like diving in to catch the train, like he's about to miss it. It's like seeing what people do.
Yo.
Like these people think he's unconscious because he's laying there, so they're gonna try to provide medical attention. He's saying help.
Stop, bro. That one fucking ran, bro.
Like, look at these people. Like, what is going on? So, I mean, he's wild, but I mean, he's got a good form. Here's more along the lines of what I was talking about initially. So he'll like stare at he'll stare at someone, and like if they're on their phone, he'll look at their phone. So so when someone sees him looking at their phone, they'll usually look back at him, like what like, why are you eavesdropping? Like, what are you doing?
Bro? What the
But
fuck?
then he'll just like have a staring contest with them, and then they don't know what to do. And this guy's just playing Pokemon Go or whatever.
Hey.
Look at him. It's like he took his headphone out, like.
Yeah, like, what's good? Yeah.
And there's somebody. Clearly, he's got a friend or somebody who's standing there with like a hidden camera in his coat or whatever, or maybe on the glasses. I don't know how or where, but he captures these perfectly. Like, when I first saw this, my immediate instinct was like, oh, this has to be staged. And then I saw his feed. It's hundreds upon hundreds of these just like this. He hasn't been stabbed yet, nothing. It's him walking up to people and just doing this. And it's brilliant. And I was saying to our audience that I think this is totally harmless to me. Like, in a world full of like IRL streamers and pranksters and ne'er-do-wells and people who just like who piss me off, shithead pieces of shit, for lack of a better term. This is riding the line of like, okay, I enjoy this just because he's not like cussing people out or like really bothering anybody. But
he's just fucking. He's a little wild, but I'm fucking with it. You know,
he's really just putting himself in danger.
Real
for our amusement.
But he's in other countries and shit, so I guess that's why he's doing fine.
And now just looking at the background, I saw a lady's bag who said France on it, and all the words on the subway look like they're like French names of subway stops. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is in France. But
if he was in America, he'd probably got fought by now. I saw this dude fucking. I went to row for earlier because they get a free Gatorade light because they was giving those out for free, and this dude kept fucking looking at me, and I'm like, "Yo, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'll throw hands.
Yeah,
I fucking.
People just want to fight you here, just because. You don't have to look at them. You don't have to be too close to them. Nothing. Because everyone's having a mental breakdown every 5 seconds in America. But in French, they're over there smoking. They're fucking in France. They're fine. Is what I'm trying to say. And I mean, this happens. This is just a minor inconvenience. This isn't something anyone's going to die over, which is why I find it so funny. Because, I mean, these people are alarmed by it, but they're not like to the point of like throwing hands or ending somebody's life over it, which is why I think it's safe to condone it. And I think more people should do this. Yeah. I think if you do this in America, maybe it is riskier. Maybe I can't co-sign it because you are putting your life on the line.
Definitely.
But here, I mean, it's fair game. Look at this dude. And he's just like smiling. He doesn't know what to say. And that's the common theme with these. It's like they never know what to say or like how to respond. And look at this. And you know the feeling too when you're like when you're with your friends and you're not the one in a confrontation, but you're with your friend who is in one. You're standing off on the side, you're ready to go. Like this kid's like, hey, do you need me for this? He's looking around. He's smiling because the black dude can't see him quite, so he's kind of smirking or whatever. But he's like, "What is happening? Do you need backup?" Right in the background.
Right now. Oh shit, bro.
Bruh. This is crazy.
Yo, the fact that he fucking got his goddamn eye contact.
Yeah, and this guy's ready, but the hands here, you can't really see him. We're blocking them.
I see him. He like,
I mean, we can see it. I'm at the screen was blocked for the people watching, but yeah, here now you can see his hands are at the ready down here.
Damn,
in the white.
He like, I'm gonna be the second hit no matter what. I don't care who the first it is. I'm the second.
Oh, let's look at this one. This one looks good.
Goddamn, it must be cold on like 17 layers.
Yeah. he's touching his headphone. He's like, let me adjust my headphones. Maybe he can't see. I'm preoccupied. I didn't sign up for the staring contest. Let me just divert my gaze. Maybe if I tap my ear 10 times, he'll get the message somehow. It never occurs to these people to tell him to stop looking at them. I feel like if one person spoke up and said in French, like, would you please stop looking at me and go away? I think he would do it. But I think that's the challenge. I think it's just like, what is it going to take? He's discovering, he's illuminating for us what it will take for somebody to speak up. And clearly just standing there and making someone uncomfortable is not enough for them to do that. Like, he's like, what? Yeah. But still, he hasn't said anything yet. He hasn't even he hasn't even said, what are you doing?
You too close. I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yo, don't look away. No long punky, bro. I'm done.
And I wonder, because I just found this randomly, I wonder how many people, like young people, know him. So they're like, oh, I'm in one of these. So I better act right or whatever. Yeah.
The older, I didn't even think of that.
The older people usually flip out. So
yeah, I can see that.
Those are the better
from
ones.
A different time.
Yeah, they come from a different time.
Hey, youngin, fuck up my face, youngin.
There's one of those where he pretends to pass out, where people actually, like, fireman carry him off of the train.
Oh shit!
Because they think he needs like medical attention. Oh man, but I mean, just if you want a great time, if you want to laugh for a while at some like crazy encounters that aren't really harming anybody, go to Mr_Salim _N on Instagram. He is outstanding. I don't know why I'm not following him yet, so that needs to happen right now. But, man, oh man.
He's like, if he's so great, but you ain't following him. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What day was it? It was Thursday. On my way up to Gaithersburg, Maryland. I worked in Gaithersburg during the day, and then went to Frederick for the show with Ren that night. But on my way up to my company's facility in Gaithersburg, I needed GPS. About halfway there, I got halfway up 95 before I turned my GPS on, only to realize I didn't have cell service. I was totally out of cell service. Did you experience that on Thursday?
No, I didn't know you had AT&T.
Yeah, I didn't either until it fucking shit the bed, until it gave up. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a straight talk kid, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Maybe I need to be too, because that was inconvenient, to say the least, for me. Being on the highway, not knowing where to go or how to get to my job. On the one day I'm going to somewhere else that I've never been before for work, where I'm dependent on my phone, the whole entire service cuts out for everybody. So
there was this one time, so my phone, for some reason, I reset it, I did everything, but the internet just wouldn't work. I couldn't do nothing internet related. So I got a new phone. I returned that, got the refund, got a new phone.
Yeah.
But I think what was I doing? No, I didn't refund it yet. I was transferring the fucking data to the I was transferring the data from the old phone to the new phone,
like offloading it
before I turned it on, or during the turn on process. So I didn't, so the new phone's not actually on, and the old phone can't do Wi-Fi. But I know where I'm going. I'm missing that shit. So now I'm fucked. I'm like, I have no clue where I'm going anymore. So now I gotta pull over.
Yeah.
I gotta turn on this new phone, and I gotta make sure I do this shit exactly right, or because otherwise I'm just fucked. Because I have to make sure I got the right phone card shit. I got to put in a number to the right SIM card and all that when I call on the working phone. Because if I put it to the wrong one, that's not the new one, then I'm just completely fucking out. I have no phones whatsoever.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you're still with us. Clearly, I would have died if I had to do all that. I mean, what I thought I had to do on Thursday was a lot, and that's what I opened with at the show. I was like, I had to swallow my pride and go to McDonald's, and I was like, going to McDonald's isn't the issue because I practically live at McDonald's. At the McDonald's Corporation, I live in one of their restaurants.
The ball pit. If you
I live
crawl
in,
underneath,
yeah.
There's a little home for me.
I almost said I am Grimer. I am fucking what's his fucking
Grimace.
Grimace.
Oh, son.
You think that's where they got Grimer from?
Wasn't there like a little hole or some shit in the TV show and the motherfuckers just slide down or some shit? This motherfucker, the goddamn hamburglar.
Is that where Pokemon got Grimer from? Just Grimace? Like
Yo, Grimer is
because that's what I almost called him.
Bro.
I was gonna say I am Grimer. But no,
whose idea was it first?
I live in the McPlay place and I just go to town after hours. Is
that
me.
What it's called? Because that's catchy as shit.
It's everything. It's like Batman, how he names his shit, like the Bat Wing,
the Bat Cave,
the Bat Cave,
the McPlay place.
Yeah, the Bat Burger, the Big Mac.
The Bat. Try the new Bat Burger. Yeah. I don't fucking know. I can't do it.
It's okay.
Alfred, try the new Bat Burger.
I did the Heath Ledger Joker voice earlier. Was it good? Was it convincing? Be honest. Off mic.
Do the voice.
I went ha 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 ha, and I thought my jokes were bad.
It's decent. You could be better, but it's decent.
What the fuck was I talking about? So I thought that I was gonna just die until I had to pull over to McDonald's. Usually no problem because I eat there 2-3 times a day practically, but I was really fucking ashamed of myself that I had to go inside of the store just to use the Wi-Fi. I didn't purchase anything, nothing. Like that's how dependent I was on my phone. Like I didn't think I really needed my phone until that moment where I was like, I can't find my way to my job this morning to this new place I've never been before. Hopefully I don't get fired for like not showing up because of some shit that I really can't even control. But like I didn't have the foresight to print out directions for myself.
The map quest, right? I was about to say that
because I am so dependent on my phone. I take my phone for granted. Like I can just pull it out and get where I need to be. So I frantically pulled off the road and actually called my boss on Microsoft Teams, and he gave me step-by-step directions. And I felt bad because as he was giving me directions, like reading them off of Google Maps or whatever, I realized that while I'm on Wi-Fi, I can actually use my Maps device or whatever, type in the place, get a route, and then I'm set. And then I can leave the Wi-Fi connection and it'll get me the rest of the way with just like satellite GPS location. Like, so it'll track my location. Just FYI, if your AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile goes out, the government can still find you in your phone. Like your shit is still being tracked to your exact location. Your precise location can be located, but you just can't figure out where to run to if they're. So if you're in like a high-speed chase or some shit, like it all clicked for me when I realized that this loophole that they can just cut your shit off, but like you can still be like, if you're in a high-speed chase or like you're an outlaw or whatever, they'll just cut your shit off, and they'll leave a line for the police, for whoever, to like track you down to your person. So you want to like get rid of your phone, your little Apple Watch, whatever, you want to get rid of that shit first thing because it's completely useless.
Reset your phone and your SD card if you have one in the device because they're gonna search that shit. If you have anything incriminating in the slightest, that's that ass.
And I don't even mean about all that, like hiding your whatever's on your phone. I just mean to say, like, if you don't want to be found, having your phone on airplane mode isn't gonna cut it.
Yeah. I'm just saying if you're throwing it out the window, clear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're probably not going. If you're smart, you're not going to go back for it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, clear it.
And you see in the movies or whatever, they'll like destroy the SIM card. They'll take it out and like crush it or whatever. Maybe that's the best.
Yeah, that's you could just, you know what I'm saying?
Snap it in half.
Fucking eat it. I don't know.
Eat it. Swallow it.
Eat it. No one wants to be defeated.
So that happened. And then later that day, I saw this video here that I thought, and actually it didn't even occur to me, or sorry, it occurred to me before I even saw this video that I could have done this when I came across an AT&T store. I saw an AT&T storefront in Frederick. I saw an AT&T store and I was like, I should go in here and figure out what the fuck happened this morning to my phone and to apparently like the other 70,000 people whose phones went out. I should go in here. And then later that night I saw this video and I was like, oh, people already did that. And I guess they did it in waves and like accosted AT&T like sales people at these storefronts. So this was one example. Like, look at all these people filing into the Cricket mobile store, looking for answers. All these people.
Everybody coming in for the same
fucking
bullshit.
bastards, bro. Holy shit! That had to be your worst fucking day, bro.
Oh yeah, at work.
It's just like,
imagine that you don't have the answers. Yeah. There's one dude behind the desk. It's like, God help me. God save me from this.
He is scared. That is a scared face.
Yeah, he's sweating. He's about to burst into tears.
What happened. He's like, I know what happened, and I think I might get jumped. You know what I'm saying? He's like, please don't let these crazy motherfuckers. He's like, if they're gonna tackle the judge, they're gonna tackle my ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. And we've all been, or maybe not all of us, but I mean, I've been in this position at another type of job where like everyone swarms in for an issue about something and like there's no one else there to answer for it, and you're like, you have to take the brunt of like the initial impact. But there's truly no answer. There's no one to answer for it for hours. He has nothing to do with it.
Shit about it.
These people are going to eat him alive. Like, so I haven't experienced anything near what he must be going through.
He's having a hard day. He's drinking when he gets off. He's going straight to the bar.
So our phones are paid and then...
Yeah, here's this lady goes, so it's paid. Why don't I have service?
Yo.
So I got a text message, what was it, yesterday, from AT&T saying that they would offer all their customers credit on their accounts for the incident that occurred.
Fucking better. That's what you do. What do you mean?
I'll read the message off from some number. Yeah, it's AT&T. We apologize for Thursday's outage, which may have impacted you. As a valued customer, your connection matters, and we're committed to doing better. To help make it right, we're applying a credit to your account. Details, and there's a hyperlink. So details at this link, att.com/make-it-right. So I click on this link. And the first thing it takes me to is a website that says making it right at att.com. Keeping you connected matters. We apologize for Thursday's network outage. We recognize the frustration this outage has caused And no, we let many of our customers down. We understand this may have impacted their ability to connect with family, friends, and others. Small business owners may have been impacted, potentially disrupting an essential way they connect with customers. To help make it right, we're reaching out to potentially impacted customers and we're proactively applying a credit to their accounts. We want to reassure our customers of our commitment to reliably connect them anytime and anywhere. We're crediting them for the average cost of a full day of service. Wow. So, I mean, that's pretty generous. The average cost of a full day of service. What do you think that is? Whereabouts? A full day? As much as you pay for your...
I know some people be paying like $200 for their phone bill because they fucking smoke crack. I pay like... my shit did go up. I think it's like $48 though a month, so it's not the worst.
Not the worst.
But I don't know. That shit's probably like not that fucking much though. It's probably
and
like
this wasn't a major inconvenience. You know, like it cost me like an hour in wage. So that was for me. That was $20 I lost not being able to get to work that I had to use in vacation time because I didn't make it to this facility at the time I needed to on account of not being able to use my GPS.
Right, bruh. Oh my gosh, I'd have been pissed. I'm not gonna lie. Getting lost. That's probably the only thing that fucking like pisses me off more than DC traffic is like being lost.
Yeah,
that shit fucking. Bruh. Ooh.
I was like, what kind of man am I that I have to call my boss for fucking directions before I figure out I could use my map after all with Wi-Fi? I was on the phone with my boss, like, hey, I'm lost. I'm a grown man who doesn't know how to get places because my phone isn't working. And this was all like playing out. This is early in the morning. I worked early, so this is all playing out in real time. Like no one knows what's happening. And as I'm on the phone with him, I look it up and I'm like, hey, apparently there's like tens of thousands of people reporting issues right now with AT&T. So it's not just me. And sure enough, when I get to the building in Maryland, the guy expecting me was like, yeah, I had a couple people. I couldn't get a hold of them this morning because their phones went out. So I totally understand. So glad you can make it. But how much do you think they're crediting people?
I'm gonna say like probably $2.
$2, yeah. It's $5.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, that was good.
Yeah.
So hold up. So that means are y'all paying $150 a fucking month?
Yeah, something like that.
Whoa! What the fuck?
It's on a family plan, so we like split it up. But I mean, you think that's enough to appease like this angry mob? $5 each?
Oh shit!
You think that's gonna, or do you think like they're back at this? Because I would love to like camp outside one of these and see like how much they're
what's
trying to squeeze them for. Bro. You know, what's still going down.
No, because fucking $5 is like, and I get it. I get both sides because it's like that's how much it's worth, you know. But I'm like, nah, bro. Like, there could have been greater things at stake than $5 because people nowadays use their phone for everything. Like, and then a lot of people don't carry bank cards around. They fucking only use their phones, which I don't get.
What about extraneous costs that that occur as a result of this? Like my job, right? My hourly job. What about these people's ways to make money? And that's what they outlined in their little apology too. Like, we understand that people lost customers over this. People lost revenue over this. $5 is kind of a little slap in the face almost, it seems like. And I would be curious to see if anyone's like examining the lengthy contract that you sign with AT&T. I want to see if there's any like TikTok lawyer who's gone in depth and examined the user agreement to see if this is above, above board what they're offering people. I wonder if it's like if there's an outage for more than like 24 hours, then you get compensated more or some shit like that. If there's like a loophole that they've skated by with, but I don't know. This is kind of like unheard of. Like
They
this is
probably fucking sealed that up, though. You know,
this is sort of like an unprecedented outage, though. Like, when's the last time something like this happened, where everyone's phones just unexpectedly cut off?
Exactly. What the fuck?
So to me, this is like an unforeseen circumstance that I think they're skating by with kind of like a slap on the wrist, and like not shit's happening to them. When I think there could be some serious.
I want them to be punished.
Yeah, there could be some serious potential for compensation here if anyone can find any. So that might be my next course of action. I might look up to see if anyone's investigating. I'm not going to do any. I don't know how to read into the legalese of it all, but
you just gotta fucking read the books. That's how everybody learns shit, man. Just read the books.
Fuck that.
I'm done, yo. Real talk, because all you gotta do is
time is
look
money.
up
And they only gave me $5 back. I don't have shit to waste.
I don't have the time. I don't have the money.
Yeah,
because they only fucking that shit is very.
Let's end on a light note, on a happy story with this lady. Oh, why are you laughing? Come on. This is uplifting. This is a sweet one. You're laughing, but it is. Okay, she doesn't look great. She doesn't look great. And I know I can show this because it's already on YouTube. I was like, thank God this is already on YouTube so I can show this. I didn't think I could. This looks like what's the guy from the Goonies?
Oh shit, bruh. God damn. Yeah.
Like the fucking caveman creature who comes out. What's the guy's name? Oh,
I forget his fucking name, but I know you talk.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
She does not look good. This looks like fucking movie makeup.
Look bad, bro. Oh shit, bro.
But this is a sweet video, and you'll see why.
She was a lot tougher than I was expecting. Although I expected her to be tough, I just expected her to show a bit more tiredness. It didn't go the way I wanted, but I was still happy that I went all the 5 rounds. It may not look like it. I enjoyed the whole process, and I enjoy being in the ring and challenging myself. If I could fight Brett again, I think what I'd do is, although I fought the way I like to fight, I backed off a little bit more than maybe I should have, and I probably tried to do other things.
Well, it's a sweet story, not only because she enjoyed the fight, or so she says. She learned a lot from it. She's already thinking about what she could have done differently. She's got a really great outlook. It's great for that reason. It's also great that she can still talk, and that she's of lucid mind and thought, and that she's not like, her brain didn't hemorrhage at any point during the aftermath.
I guess she was taking fucking more so cheek blows and less skull blows. Now I'm thinking, if I get in the fight, you've got to protect your fucking face, bro. Because goddamn, you got to protect your goddamn face.
That is crazy.
It's like, bro, goddamn. Because now everyone's gonna see you, and it's like, yeah, you got fucked up. Anywhere else on the body, they don't know, but they're looking at this, and it's like, yeah, you got fucked up. There's no way that you won. Looking the way that
I would have been curious to see her teeth before the fight, because she's British. They probably were already fucked up.
Yeah, they're probably fucked up.
They probably weren't missing like that one in the middle is now. It's long gone. But
we don't know, we don't.
They probably were a little crooked though already, being seeing as where she's from. But this is just.
I wouldn't normally do. I think
I'd never seen anything like this on YouTube. Because I don't follow UFC or anything like that. So when this popped up, I was like, what is going on? What movie is this? And then I was like, oh, this is just somebody giving an interview after a fight.
Oh my
God. Please don't ever let me.
And who's taking these photos? Like, to take these perfect still frames of like the moment.
I was expecting, although I expected it to be tough, I just expected
shout out to Ren and Elizabeth. Like, right in the neck like that. Gracious. Yeah, protect your face at all costs. MMA fighting, street fighting, whatever you're doing, you gotta put those hands up, keep them up. Don't let them out of sight. But yeah, again,
I
Sweet Tail,
wanted, but I was
she
still happy
learned.
that I went all the 5 rounds.
She was just happy she
She don't
lasted.
even look like she was trying.
Yeah.
Her arms all the way down here and shit.
Let's see.
She ain't even trying.
Melanie Shaw. Let's see, images. Yeah, that's what comes up first. This is what she used to look like before all that. Her teeth actually look surprisingly good. So, better than mine. Mine are worse for wear. But goddamn.
That's what I'm saying. Seeing her beforehand, I'm like,
it's night and day.
It's way different.
Night and
it's
day.
Way different.
And this is concerned. This is the immediate aftermath. So they take a big ice bath and they get the swelling down some after. They just rush them to medical after this, and then they get surgery or whatever. If you're a woman, I hope you're getting surgery after this. And but this really, truly, it's no less jarring to see. No matter what time it's happening, but you hope she recovered well after. This is again.
The swelling will go down. Just keep some ice on it.
This was them beforehand. Oh, they were having such a good time, and maybe that's why because they were already having a good time beforehand. Maybe that's why she was so happy about it, and she wasn't like too let down by the end result. Yeah, they looked like they were friends. So
we can't be friends if you do that to me.
Oh no, not even if it's for work. That's crazy.
Like,
that's like some vendetta damage. Like, I'm plotting my revenge for 20 years.
It's like, bitch, I know that you
like
fucking... I know it was you that took the last bag of chips at the Christmas party.
Yeah. I mean, but that's not even like beating someone in Smash Bros, or like embarrassing someone at
literally fucking altered her face.
Yeah, this changed somebody's whole look. Like, this was Bane's origin story in like The Dark Knight or whatever.
Oh my god.
This is why she has to wear a fucking anesthesia mask for life now. Like a morphine apparatus.
Son, god damn. Oh my god.
Craziness. Well,
let me never lose.
We're almost at an hour and a half, so let's shut it down. Let's roll on out of here. But do you have any advice for folks, the audience?
I got advice
any
for people.
Pro fighters? Anybody?
I got advice for the people. Here's advice number 1: if you get in a fight, don't let your fucking face or head get hit. Try to not let that shit happen.
Yeah.
All right. Very important. At least try. Go block that shit, dodge that shit, something. Don't let them just fucking keep knocking your ass around. Fight back. Don't be scared to fight back. Also, don't fuck over your friends so then they don't fuck your ass up first opportunity they get. I don't know if she stole the last pudding cup. I don't know if she fucking ate the last brownie or stole it. I don't know what she did, but she had to have done something. She probably said some slick shit. Sometimes when you're friends with people, when they say some shit they ain't got no business saying, so you gotta fucking set the record straight. It's like that sometimes. God damn, bro, I can't believe it.
And that's the thing. People go off on women's sports like it's not the same, and there's this big argument about like trans athletes and everything, and there's all this discourse around women in sports, and it being no one is fucking with a woman boxer, MMA fighter. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're a pro fighter or what, like if you're a pro fighter, you're a pro fighter, and you understand that some shit like this can happen to your face if you fuck with somebody in that chosen field. Like, it's just out of the question. Bro. Like there's some jackass in a fraternity somewhere who thinks he can beat Serena Williams at tennis just by like the mere fact that she's a woman and he's got testicles. That's that. But this, like that guy, that same fucking 20 some odd loser he takes a step back. He goes, hey. He puts his hands up and he just prays for dear life that that she fights fair, and not that he can beat her.
You see that fucking right angle, bruh?
Yeah.
Connected to her fucking face, bruh. That shit is like that. Oh, bruh. Goddamn. Stu.
Crazy.
Stu.
Crazy.
Oh my god. What the fuck? She trying to hit her with a body blow. She can't even touch her. She already getting folded.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's embarrassing, bruh.
Let's fold this up and put it away, folks. Thank you so much. We're out of here. I meant to close it out before the song ended, but I didn't do that. It is what it is. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do that on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. We're going to be having a lot of guests on here. We're booked out for out until April now, so
a lot of time.
We're rocking and rolling. The podcast is back. Sorry we took a break. I got sick. And that's pretty much it. I got sick. And then between the shows we were doing, that's all it was. So, but we're back. We're back in action.
We're getting paid now to do a stand-up. We're fucking mad popular, mad busy guys. It can't be helped.
Exactly. All right, you're tired. I'm tired. Let's go to bed. Good night, folks. See ya. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye. Peace out.
Deuces.